What's going on? This be your boy DJ Anonymous with Sports Biz Music episode 9, and I got a special guest in the building, my girl Jekasole.
Yo, what's good, everybody? What's good?
Nah, I think we was on social media for a while. A while now. You know, shout out to my boy Yat. I think I went on his page one day, and cause what I do is I like to. Like artists that I work with, I kind of want to see like what artists or producers and stuff who they work with and stuff, and like, how they is and stuff like that. So I went on your page one day like a while back, and I like this girl, she dope. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, one day somehow, some way, I don't know if we do a mixtape, you know what I'm saying, or an album, but we here doing the interview.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So tell the people about yourself.
All right. Well, my legal name is Jessica. But I like to be known as basically Jekasole. The reason why I picked Jekasole mainly was because as a little girl, everybody in my household calls me Jekka. And then basically Soul for two reasons. I have a very big sneaker fetish. So That's why it's spelled S-O-L-E. And at the same time, if you look up the word soul, it also solidifies as being unique. So.
Okay. I kind of figured I like soul. That's like... she probably a sneakerhead. What sneakers do you like? Like growing up, what sneakers did you like fetish over?
To be honest, growing up, I really, really had a thing for Jordans. Like it was just, a thing. Now it's not so much because Jordan kind of raised up his prices.
Yeah.
So I kind of like switched over more to Adidas now. But just because I feel like Adidas is just a more comfortable shoe. I think
Adidas nowadays, it's comfortable. Don't get me wrong. Like, I always been a Nike guy. But like Adidas, I think not only is the technology, like the feeling, like, because I heard a lot of people say it's comfortable, but it's just like you see now they more hands on with their fans. They more into like the culture. Not even just hip hop, but like pop culture everywhere. Like it's like I feel like they models like just to bring people together and like just dope people together and like just showcase, because like. It's a lot of people. We got Aaron Rodgers, James Harden, Pharrell. It's a whole bunch of people, that's under their umbrella.
Yeah.
So it's just like I wouldn't be surprised like if Adidas would surpass Nike or even Jordan in the next 5 to 10 years.
Surpass even LeBron. LeBron shoes ain't cheap either, boy.
Yeah, LeBron. I'm not gonna lie. LeBron shoes was like they used to look ugly. But now it's like, I ain't gonna lie, like I remember when he played for the Heat, they had the Everglades.
Oh.
Them joints is hard, but I like, it cost too much. It was like $300. But so do you a Christian rapper, or you consider yourself as a rapper or just an artist?
I consider myself as an artist that basically I will always express my faith on my relationship that I have with God. So basically it's just my message is that hope has a name and his name is Jesus.
Yeah.
So that's how I would solidify myself.
Yeah. My bad, everybody. We outside of Starbucks on Biscayne, so don't mind the noise, you know what I'm saying? But so yeah, where did your passion start?
Honestly, it started as poetry writing, and then next thing you know, like I see my cousin, he was always writing some freestyles in the house. So I was like, I want to do that.
Yeah.
And then one day I asked him, I was like, can you teach me? And he was like, you're already doing it, just you need music. So he ended up showing me how to do it, and then like I just started writing it. And what I used to do is, I don't know if you guys remember, like the little 15-second ringtones.
Yeah. Back in the day.
Back in the day, it was like in middle school, I would literally rap before the 15-second ringtone would come on. So I would just say like a whole verse and then just play the ringtone to come after. That was before like I knew about instrumentals and all that other stuff.
Damn, so you should do that like for 15, 20 seconds.
Yeah.
So that when I was like around like what, middle school is?
That was middle school. I think I was in 7th, 8th grade.
Cause that's when ringtones around that time. Cause we close in age. So.
That's when you can send your ringtones through infrared. I don't know if you remember that.
Infrared, yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
Like, hold on, bro. Let me see my ringtone. You can't do that no more.
So so like middle school is like you started like rapping and stuff, right? So when did you like first record your first like actual like song?
I was actually in college.
Mm-hmm.
It was back in 2011.
Mm-hmm.
It was my homeboy. His name is Demetrius, but he goes by DYFL.
Oh,
That's my boy.
That's my boy. I've been trying to get you on the show.
That's my boy right there. We went to school together.
Yeah, I've been trying to get him on the show for a while, but you know he be very busy and stuff. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to you, man. You need to hurry up.
Love you, D. But for him, like we made our first song together. It was called "Make a Toast."
Yeah.
And I was 18 when I recorded my first song.
Mm-hmm.
And then after that, it was just like, it was just a love that just hit me so hard that I was like, yo, I want to continue to do this.
Yeah.
So then basically I just kept going, different studios, writing different stuff. Mm-hmm. But I honestly didn't get to produce like my actual first project until last year. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, it took some time, but I mean, like he got me through that first door. He was there with me to write my first song, and it was amazing.
That's what's up. So like the piggyback. So in high school, you never did like any like
talent shows.
Like talent shows,
I did. Honestly, all through high school, everybody knew that I knew how to rap, but I was very shy. Mm-hmm. So I didn't really like showcase my talent until my senior year. Mm-hmm. It was for our senior talent show, mm-hmm. and I showcased my first song, and it was to the I Got 5 on It instrumental.
Oh yeah, everybody wanted to get on that. So that's what's up.
That was my first like debut, and then after that, I had enough courage to go and record my first song.
Did you get like a standing ovation when you did it?
I mean, I had a lot of people that was clapping, and they were finally happy that I went out and showcased my talent.
Yeah.
But honestly, I can't remember if I had a standing ovation. But I know, like, for the first time since I've been in college, I did an actual talent show last year in November, and that was just amazing. Mm-hmm. It was just amazing, like, to hear the kids. I'm not gonna say kids. To hear the students. I'm sorry.
Student body. Shout out to FIU.
To hear the students basically just singing along, because it just showed me, like, you know, like, God is just working in such a way. Because, like, people don't understand how powerful music is, and just within the lyrics itself. So it's just like, it was really nice to hear, like, everybody just coming together and being able to sing the song. Mm-hmm. So
this was up. So you recorded your first track with DYFL, right? So what happened after that? Like what else did you make? Like
after that, after I recorded my first track with DYFL, I ended up coming out on his mixtape. It was Miami Vice, if I'm not mistaken. I came out on his mixtape, and then from there, like, I just kept jumping on different people's mixtapes.
I gotta hear that, because I heard the mixtape before, but I gotta hear it again.
Oh, I wasn't under Jekasole though.
What you was under?
J Candela.
So why you changed the name?
Basically, like, I was just going through like a phase where I was just trying to find like who I was. Yeah. So with J Candela, basically, it was just like, it was just taking the first letter of my name, mm-hmm. and then Candela, which means like fire, like. Mm-hmm. I don't know, like, it just, my friends was like, "What sounds nice? You should go with it." Yeah. So I was like, okay, like, let me just go with it. But it just, like, it didn't fit me. So then I didn't actually find my name until I went on one of my other friends' projects. His name is J-Con. Yeah. And he was like, "Yo, we need to do something with your name." Yeah. Because he was like, your full legal name is not going to do it for mm-hmm. me. So he actually gave me the name Jekasole. And I was like, wow, like, it was always right in front of me, but I never, like, realized it. So we spoke about it, and I really liked it, and I kept it.
That's what's up. So who all, like, mixtapes you was on?
It was DYFL. Mm-hmm. I was on my cousin. His name is Spliff That Shit.
Spliff That Shit. Where he from, down south somewhere?
Well, he's actually from here. And then he what is it? He has a mixtape that's called Smoking Roaches. I came out on that with him. And then he has another one. I can't remember the name of his mixtape. Mm-hmm. But basically, like, I just started jumping on different people's mm-hmm. projects until, like, I got comfortable enough with what I wanted to do. Mm-hmm. But in all honesty, when I jumped on DYFL's project, mm-hmm. it was nothing on the level of, like, Christianity or anything like that.
Oh, so you was cursing?
Yeah.
Because on this on your most recent album. The reason why I asked, before we started the podcast, was you consider yourself like a Christian rapper, because most Christian rappers don't cuss. Like, I remember, yeah. One time I was like, yeah, you cursed on one of them songs. You said damn, so he said no. Like, we literally went like back, like the whole mistake. I'm like, okay, all right, you didn't curse, and I think I gave him like $5 or something like that. I forgot, but
no, it was before I started to like really get into my relationship with God. It was more like I was still trying to find out who I was, and what I wanted to be identified as. So it was just like, other than that, like when I started doing other projects as I got older, my only rule now is like I'm not going to knock you down for whatever genre you choose to represent or whatever. But me personally, I can't jump on a song now that it basically contradicts everything that I stand for. Like, I'll be honest and say it up front, like, yeah, I did it before, but like now that I know what I'm doing, it's more like, okay, like either you okay with it and we do a song together, it's gonna be clean, it's gonna be nice, or you go and do what you gotta do and I'm gonna do what I gotta do.
But ain't nothing wrong with like growth. Like, ain't nothing wrong with like, all right, everybody, we all went through something. Like, I ain't gonna lie, with me, like, I should do mixtapes that was like 30 tracks, Then I dumbed it down to like 20, 15. And now my mixtapes, shout out to my girl Valona. We did mixtapes. It's called The New Era. Mixtapes. So I gotta get you on the 5th, volume 5, but pretty much we could just get like, dope artists, from anywhere. You know what I'm saying? Like, I always gonna show love to like my city and like to my state, but just grabbing different sounds and stuff like that,
and putting it together.
Yeah, and it just taught me how to just learn more about just, all right, don't settle for 1 or 2 or 3 sounds. Not settle, but like search for a new sound. You know what I'm saying? Like, I remember on one of my mixtapes, I had she was like a country singer from Pennsylvania, and some people was like, why you got her on? I was like, I want to be different. I don't want to be that DJ
that has the diversity within his stuff.
And that's what I want. And then I start noticing like I do have that diversity. Whether you R&B, whether you hip hop, but then you hip hop. I got some people that did like some rock hip hop and stuff like that, Then, just with anything, I just like to be diverse with everything because I always feel like the more diverse you are, the more opportunities come in and stuff like that. So so what was like your first project by yourself? What's your new name?
A project by myself.
Yeah.
No features?
Yeah. I mean, it ain't gotta be. I mean, you know what I mean? Like, you wasn't featuring nobody else. Like, it was your project.
Basically, I would have to say the one that I just recently put out. That was my first project that I took so much pride in with my new name because it was just like, it just shows the growth of like where I was to where I'm at now. I'm not where I want to be, but I'm not where I used to be. And I think like that's just the importance of it because like everybody, me especially, like I have this thing where like time is the essence for me. So it's just like when I see time and I'm just like, like I should be here already, but it's just like, like there's a lot of people who don't get to wake up to make it to where you were before or where you are now. So it's kind of just like, it's just to show the growth and like I'm actually putting stuff together now for my next project. I just don't know when I'm going to release the next one, but it's just basically like more just being transparent with who I am. So something different.
Tell the people about your project that you have now.
The project that I have now is actually called Bear a New Name. And basically where I got it from was actually from the book of Corinthians. I'm sorry, the book of Revelations, 2:17. And basically, it was just talking about how when God gave the people the opportunity to choose which way that they wanted to walk, it was like he rewarded those that chose to walk with him instead of against him. And the way he rewarded them was basically giving them hidden manna from the heavens and then also presenting them with a white stone with a new name written on it that only he and the person he gave it to. So it's like if you look at my album cover, I'm holding a rock
Yeah, I
and
seen that. It's hard, yeah.
And it's because of that, like, it just spoke to me in the sense